Hi, Rose City Park families. Welcome to Back to School Night in the library. I'm really excited that you are here joining me this evening. Here's just a little bit about myself to get started. I am our school's full-time teacher librarian. There are lots of librarians in the district that are split between two schools, and I'm really fortunate that I get to be here full-time with our students every day. This is my 5th year in library, and before that, I was a classroom teacher up at Roseway Heights. I taught 2nd and 3rd grade on the VDLI in the VDLI program on the English side of the program. And before that, I began my career in North Clackamas School District. I taught 3rd grade there and also was a reading specialist. Not only am I a teacher here in the building, but I'm also a parent. I have a 5th grade son and a 7th grade daughter now up at the middle school at Roseway Heights. Let's talk a little bit about library instruction and what that will look like this year. I work really hard to connect with all of our grade levels with what they are doing in the classroom for their English and language arts units, and really work to align what I am teaching here in the library to connect with what students are practicing in the classroom. This overlap also happens with social studies as well as science. For example, when our older students, 3rd through 5th graders, are doing different projects and research and reports, I give us time to practice those same skills here in the library so that then when they go back to the classroom or working on those projects at home, they have that added support. I also take time to teach social and emotional lessons and try to have some of the latest and greatest children's books available to our students in the library. Some of them I've put over here on the side of the slide. And not only that, but I also teach digital citizenship lessons. We get to have fun with technology. And one of my main goals, especially in 5th grade library, is to prepare students to be independent library users. Here's our classroom schedule. So these are the classes that I have every day. So if you need a quick reference on when your kiddo has library, here's what it looks like. I also have a list of the checkout limits listed there on the side. So kindergarten and 1st graders get 1 book a week. And then as the grade levels go up, they can have 1 book added for each grade level that they have, maxing out at 5 books at 5th grade. Students can have the books for a week, and the ideal rotation is if you have library on Monday, you'll bring home a library book Monday and then bring it back the following Monday. If students want to keep a book for a second week, they definitely can. They just need to let me know. And I really also want to work towards students being able to have books here in the classrooms that they are using for instruction, as well as to make sure that they have reading material at home. All right, library resources. We have lots of different resources available through digital resources as well as print books in the library. And if you take a look and head over to our Rose City Park Elementary School website, then let's see if this will flip me over here. Then right here, you can click on library, and that will take you to our library website right there. So I'm going to go back over to the slideshow and use this link that I have already prepared. And here is what our Rose City Park Library website looks like. So I encourage you to check this out. I have a welcome message on the first page. And then if you go down below, you can see I have different resources available for everyone. Destiny Discover is our online library catalog. So that is a great place to check out. We have our district library website here, and then I'll get into Oregon Battle of the Books a little bit later. And up here, also along the top, I have some other resources for everyone. So, for example, if we were to click here on Destiny Discover Catalog, give it a minute to load. Here is what our school catalog looks like. So this is what students see when they come and look at their catalog. And then along here, I have lots of different research-oriented resources. For example, World Book, National Geographic Kids. Sora right here is our online reading app. So that's where all of our ebooks can be found. And then if you scroll down, you can see I have a band of ebooks. books that you can see were recently added to our catalog, audiobooks, popular titles, collections, and then you can also search by genre here at the bottom. All right, so let me go back over here to our presentation and keep going. All right, our library layout looks like this. So these pictures, of course, make it a little challenging to see what it really looks like, but we have a nonfiction area that wraps around with all of these sections have Vietnamese and English books. So half of our library is nonfiction. The middle portion of our library has all of our fiction chapter books, and then our everybody books, which are also known as picture books, wrap around the other section of our library with our story corner and our reading carpet. This picture down here shows what the library looks like from the main hall. So I have these 3 big windows that look out to the hall, and I typically will change out our display every week or so that there's something new for students to look at as they're walking by. Here's a picture of students, or a few pictures of students working in the library. I wanted parents to be able to see what that looks like. So this is our nonfiction area where our tables are, and we've got about 8 or 9 tables where students can work. We also have our carpet reading area, which is where our everybody books are. And so when students are here in the library, I'll have them be working at the tables or be reading at the carpet area. Sometimes we do a story at the carpet area. And there are lots of different ways we can engage in books here with a whiteboard response, with classroom sharing, with different worksheets and activities that I have for students to work on, and also Chromebooks. And as you can see here, I have my library expectations poster that's posted for everybody. Try to keep things really visual and really clear so that when students walk into the space, they know what's expected, they know how to use the space and how to be successful in library. All right, Oregon Battle of the Books is a big part of what I do for our school. Oregon Battle of the Books is often called OBOB, and it is a 3rd through 5th grade reading program. OBOB teams are made up of 4 or 5 students, and all of the teams are managed by parent volunteers. Last year, we did this program very successfully online, but that was when we were pretty much 100% on doing virtual learning. We did manage to be able to make it work while we did hybrid as well. With being in person this year, I'm not sure exactly what OBOB is going to look like. My understanding and the direction that I have been given so far is that we can't have teams meet in person that are from different classrooms, which does make it challenging. Before, it could be any 3rd, 4th, or 5th grade student, and it didn't matter what classroom they were in, they could still come together and join one team. If we're going to do it in person, they all have to be in the same class. And if we do it virtually, which would then open up the option to be able to have students from different cohorts be on one team, that also limits my time that I'm going to have to run the program online with my teaching responsibilities during the day. So I'm just kind of waiting to see what other schools and other librarians are going to do and how they're going to get through some of those obstacles. But I can tell you for sure that I will be getting the OBOB books in the library. So we will be having those resources available for students. And I can also tell you that I'm going to need some help figuring all of this out. So if you are a parent that's familiar with OBOB and would like to devote some time and energy to that this year, I would love to have 2 parents, maybe 3 parents help coordinate this program this year. Any ideas, resources, time would be very valuable and helpful. So please email me and get a hold of me and let me know that you would like to help out this year. Oh, and on our website, the library website that I showed you a couple slides back, you can go ahead and click on the official OBOB website, and it will walk you through what their process is for the year and just give you more information about the program if it is something that you are new to, especially if you're a 3rd grade parent and OBOB is brand new to you this year. All right, bring back the books. This is a big campaign that library is doing right now. We sent a lot of books home in bags last year, and we need all of those books back. So if your student or students have any of those library bags still at your house, please bring those books back. I need to get them checked in and available for other students. And a big focus is of my year this year with what I'm doing for RCP is to work on our school collection. I was able to get rid of a lot of books last year that I didn't want to have in our library anymore. And now I want to refill our shelves with new books that are more up to date and more relevant. And I also want to fill our shelves with books that I let go last year. So please bring them back. It doesn't matter that they're overdue. I don't care about that. Just having them back would be wonderful. All right. I also just want to say thank you so much to the volunteers that have already come into library. It has made a gigantic difference already having different volunteers shelve books for me and allows me to be out in classrooms. Especially this time of year, I'm trying to manage some computers and getting computers out to different classes and just get some school-wide systems up and running. So because you have been here volunteers, I've been able to get those projects done. If you're still interested in volunteering, there's always work to be done here in the library. So please reach out, let me know, send me an email. And every little bit helps, whether you're shelving books, adding books to the collection, helping students check out books when, if you're in here during a class, it all adds up and it all makes a big difference. So thank you so much. All right, that wraps up my information that I have for you all this evening. Always reach out with questions. I'm here and I only want to serve our community and be a resource and an asset to our school. So please contact me at eivister@pps.net. And I hope to hear from you all soon. Have a wonderful evening. Thanks so much.